Hey everybody, thanks to Hyundai of Newport. Today we're going to be talking about the 2025 Hyundai Elantra N. This car is near and dear to my heart as I love a good sport sedan and a hot hatch. The great thing about the Elantra N is turbocharged and it's available in a 6-speed transmission. Think of it as like a mini BMW M car. Now if you look at reviews of these online, you'll see that they are all glowing, and I'm glad to see that Hyundai is going for a sports sedan when everything's kind of moving into SUVs and everything else. These are super fun to drive. They sound great. I'm going to tell you a bunch of cool things about it today. So, of course, it still has the industry-leading warranty with Hyundai, 10 years, 100,000 miles. A lot of different styling cues. We have upgraded brakes, larger wheels and tires, Michelin tires. I think they're the Sport 4S, I believe. We look here, it's got a different front fascia. We have the red accents down here, rear spoiler, the cool design, and of course bespoke wheels for this model. So if we go down, there's a couple of cool things I'd like to point out. It's got something called Available N Grin Shift, which is a added power boost with one push of the button for a short period of time that puts you in an overboost for the turbocharger. It has N mode launch control, so you can put it in launch control, set the RPM, and take off. Perfect launch every time. Great for performance car, especially manual transmissions. It has an ELSD, which is an electronic limited slip differential. Now, this car's front wheel drive, and that allows the front wheels, because they do the steering and the power, to be able to put that power down. We go to the variable exhaust valve system. This is something you get on a much more expensive car. You can actually change the way the exhaust sounds so your neighbors won't hate you, but when you open it up on the road, you can really hear the engine. So it's available to 6-speed manual or an 8-speed dual clutch transmission. Personally, as this is a car show, I would always go for the manual. The engine is a 2-liter turbo. It's gasoline direct injection, hence GDI. It's 4 cylinders, 276 horsepower, and 289 pound-feet of torque. And this is not a very large or heavy car, so it is very fast. You'd be surprised. Go look at some videos on YouTube. These things really scoot. I'm a huge fan of these. This is like way in my wheelhouse. I really love a affordable performance car, and this packs so much performance in, and they only start at $34,350. So make sure you get to HyundaiUSA.com, build one, check out all the cool colors, and then go take one for a test drive at Hyundai of Newport on West Main Road in, of course, Middletown, Rhode Island. So we go down here, I like the cool wheels. Now we're looking at the back of the car. Hyundai has this cool H-pattern exhaust, and we've got the rear spoiler here. And it's not just a single exhaust, but a dual exhaust. Dual exhaust, so it's cooler, right? Of course. I've sat in these. One thing you have to know, it has great seats. They're Alcantara in the middle on the higher trim levels, and the bolsters really hold you nicely in the corners. You would not believe this is a front-wheel drive car by how playful it is. So as we go down here, you can see, of course, full digital dash, fancy stereo, an actual shifter. If you can see right down here in my hands pointing, that's where your boost button is that we love so much. What's cooler than hitting the button and going, more power? That's really great. I really like the styling of this car. I don't like the styling of all new cars, but this one I really dig. Like I said, it's got great handling. That E differential really helps. The Michelin Pilot Sport 4S summer tires. And the great thing for that is the summer tires are suited to be stickier so you can corner very well. So in your custom screen, you can adjust how the steering feels, how sporty the engine responds, the suspension, the transmission if you have the dual clutch, your ESC to make it either more safe or let you have a little more fun with the car. Of course, we would never do that on public roads. Anyway, you can go over the exhaust sound here, and you can do a couple of different levels on that. And it's got a cool G-force lateral, longitudinal G, launch control, performance options, and who doesn't love a G meter? I had one in my first car, 1985 300ZX had a G meter, but it was not even close to as cool as this one. And of course, anytime you have the G meter, of course you have to see how many Gs you can make. Not on a public road. Anyway, huge fan of these. This is the 10.25 inch screen. It's not 10, it's 10.25. And that's how you set the car up to your liking. So if you want the steering a little lighter, a little heavier, if the road's really bumpy, you can soften the suspension. I love the configurability. And this is not, by the way, this is stuff you get on like a BMW M3, M4, Mercedes AMG. This is a lot of stuff to pack into a small vehicle. Coming from doing a lot of racing and a little bit of autocross, we love to see chassis stiffening. So if you look in the back here, this stiffens the chassis of the vehicle so it doesn't flex, which allows the suspension to really control the car when you make quick movements, or if you're going into a high G corner, the car doesn't flex as much and it just makes it so much more predictable and playful, and that allows the suspension to do its job. And of course it is a Hyundai, so you get your digital key, which I talk about all the time if you've watched our shows. It'll help you open your doors, and you can send a key to a family member if they need to move your car or take it for a ride if you're out of the house or cross country, and you can send that right to them, and you can use your phone to open the vehicle or drive it. And of course it keeps you connected like any of these new vehicles. It has wireless device charging, Hyundai Pay, and BlueLink Plus, which tells you how much fuel you have. You can lock and unlock the doors, you can change the climate control, you can activate the horn and lights like me when I lose my car at the airport because I never know where I parked it. That's just a personal note, so that's really great. But I just think for the money, even not for the money, this is just a super cool package. Forward collision avoidance, driver attention warning. It has all of the Hyundai goodies when it comes to safety. Lane keep assist, blind spot warning, all the goodies, like I said. I like the lane follow assist, by the way. This is the front detector to detect lane markers on the road, and it uses this to keep the steering wheel, keep the vehicle centered in the lane, which is always nice. And as I always talk about every time, I love rear cross traffic alert. It's great, especially this is a sedan. There's a lot of SUVs. You're parked in between two higher vehicles. You're backing out. There's some maniac going through the parking lot quickly. It can see before you can. It'll alert you from what direction they're coming from, so you don't back out into craziness. So make sure you get over to Hyundai USA and check one of these out. I mean, look at, you can see the reviews. This is definitely a car that gets my personal recommendation. I would definitely go spend my own money on one of these. Especially you can get it with a 6-speed, the LSD, the configurability, the performance, the turbocharged. You can put snow tires on this, drive this car all year round, and it's not gonna break the bank. And of course, you can go buy a used performance car, but that, a lot of times doesn't come with a warranty. With this, you can have peace of mind, you can drive it how you want, and you have that 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty. So make sure to check out the 2025 Elantra N and all the new Hyundai products at Hyundai of Newport in Middletown, Rhode Island.